How you doing? You guys?
Lovely.
The official community plan, there's no mystery to it. It's exactly what it is. It's an official community plan, and it says in the legislation that governs all municipalities and cities and things across British Columbia, it says you have to have a plan. And that plan has to be revised probably about every 10 years, and it needs to basically say, as your mayor and your councillors, your leaders in the community, what is our community going to look like? What are the sort of the principles, the ethics that it's based on? Are we going to build skyscrapers? Are we going to protect parks? What are the major sort of philosophical things that define what this community is like? We're here looking for ideas, and we're here to engage. Pretty good life, continue to have a good life. Lived in this community for, gosh, most of my life, and raised 4 kids who are now young adults and marching along. So it's payback time in many ways for the kind of work that I'm doing. I've got a 4-month-old granddaughter, and I got 4 kids in their 20s. None of them live in the community anymore. They can't afford to. And I'm more concerned about 2030. I'm more concerned about you guys and your kids.
Another great thing to bring the community closer would be a community garden.
Yes.
So I see those downtown, and it just makes me so happy because people are growing their own vegetables. It's using space that would otherwise be ignored, and it increases people's enjoyment. People that garden are normally quite happy.
So we were thinking sort of like a peer-to-peer gang education thing in high schools, and like, that sort of thing. But like definitely on a peer-to-peer basis, because I think we can all agree that we learn better from people who actually are like us and are talking down to us. You know what I mean? Like ex-gang members and stuff.
I think it's just people who have like actually experienced it, so it's not like don't be in a gang.
I don't think that
this is why being in a gang is scary.
We should have like a farmer's market.
Yeah, that would be
so nice on a Saturday morning.
Like, I mean, also if you look at
We have the room for it.
like Lynn Valley Days, that's a really old event, but everybody goes to. It attracts people of all ages in Lynn Valley. Like, we're teenagers, we're not supposed to want to go to all the community events. I go every single year. Everyone goes. So like, if we had not necessarily big ones, but you know, I mean, just stuff that involved the entire community, like a farmer's market and like concerts and stuff like that, it really brings everyone closer together.
Level of respect, and there's a level of like hierarchy almost. Like, you don't do stupid graffiti. You're not like, if you do like stupid graffiti over someone else's, you're not as respected as like people who actually make art to be viewed and stuff like that, you know, and who are good at it, genuinely good at it. And that, I think, comes through when you're allowed to do it.
More sex education. Not necessarily that we're saying that right now we're not getting sex education, but that it could be a lot better, it could be a lot more informative, because you only touch upon subjects briefly in Planning 10, and it's kind of hard to take some of the teachers seriously when you're at that age.
To turn the old Lynn Valley Library into seniors' home. It's close to everything. This will also encourage seniors to be more independent because they'll be close to everything.
We want transportation to be more efficient, more frequent, and more accessible. Ideally, we want to see better connections to the greater Vancouver area in order to promote the city of North Vancouver and to discourage the use of cars and other pollutants.
Community events, like we have Lynn Valley Days, but why not make smaller ones? A farmer's market, maybe in the center on Saturday mornings. We like all the concerts that are going on this summer. Maybe make a community garden. That was an idea.
Better management of transportation, including more frequent buses, more routes, express buses, and perhaps extended buses in the future.
And the last was a youth place, because for those of you know, the dimly lit Karen Magnuson in Kirkstone is a great place for teenagers. So we want to change that, and we were thinking if we had a creative center, we could use that for a whole bunch of different things, different events, maybe make it so teens have something to do in Lynn Valley, because otherwise you'll get into trouble.